Hello, love. Welcome home to Eden. This is Love Life with Eve. I'm Eve Christoph, your Love Life muse. Stick with me for the hottest news and subscribe to this channel to get somewhere new. So, how to win the heart of a slut? That is the most fascinating topic of the day because you guys, you keep choosing these women, right? You choose these women who are wife material, really serious girlfriend material, right? And then you're like, but I don't understand why she's not into sex and she never really is that wild with me. Like when it comes down to it, I have to initiate everything, and she doesn't want sex nearly as much as I do. But when the slut came along, sorry, this lighting's bizarre. When the slut came over to be with you, you treated her like she wasn't human. You treated her like she wasn't a real woman with a heart and soul. You didn't call her back and you dumped her. You used her for your fun. You did booty calls, and then you chose the more uptight woman as this serious relationship. So part of that is you thought, oh, that slut girl, she's just having too much fun. Oh, this lighting, sorry. She's just having too much fun with too many guys. You know, she's obviously not going to really be there for me because she let me in too quickly. Rather than seeing that, no, she chose you carefully. She had hundreds of options, it's true, but she did choose you among her many options. And she's fun. She's free, she's wild, her energy's flowing. That's the way she's going to be in a relationship. That's the way. That's the life you'll get. Seriously, that much fun and sexual intercourse. But you think, oh, she's just so easy, all the challenge will be gone immediately. You're wrong. Because to win the heart of a slut, you have to really push yourself into your heart. You do. Because she will be bored quickly without that. She will find the whole thing perfunctory and basically really base, just sort of without. It's not that she wants entertainment. It's actually that she's following the wild, free kundalini of... Kundalini is like the spiritual energy of her sexuality. It's got to be moving. So all you need to do to win the heart of a slut, say you're in love. You're like, oh my God, she's got too many options. How's she going to choose me? What you need to do is think of it this way. She actually, to choose anybody among her many options, the sexual connection you have has to have a bigger heart connection that holds it, okay? So your heart connection for her needs to be bigger than your sexual connection. Now you're going like, but that's impossible because our sexual connection was huge. It was so hot. It's not possible. That's right. It feels like it's not possible, right? To have a love connection bigger than that kind of sexual connection. So it's true. Your love connection is going to have to be gigantic to hold, to be the masculine container for that kind of sexual connection. So you're actually going to be challenged in the most wonderful ways. Instead of being challenged by her withholding from you all the time, or asking you to like get your certain outer things always together, or punishing you for being sweet, or asking you to just tone it down so that you can be more cool and aloof. None of that bullshit, right? She wants connection because she's a slut. She's super kinesthetically, that's the bottom line, that she's got to have that, right? She's got to have it. But she doesn't want dead sex, perfunctory, like, oh, push it in the hole and just use it, like, no, the real slut, the reason so many men are attracted to her is because her energy is alive. Her passion for life is connected when she's interacting with the guy, and you felt this with her in the lovemaking. it was really, really soulful. It was really, really all out. You could be yourself and you didn't feel judged. You felt natural. You felt like everything you did was right. There was nothing you could do wrong, and you wanted to do more and more, and she kept guiding you how. Okay, so it's sort of like the old days, the courtesans or the temple priestesses who would initiate men. Nowadays, that archetype still exists, and only she's been relegated to slut and or easy girl, you know. So, how do you win the heart of a slut? It's really a good question, because she has the most options, right? And but it's not that hard. I mean, really, what you do is pull your energy into yourself and just find your sweetness, find your authenticity, find the other part of you. I mean, think the fear is when the guy has had that sexy a time, he doesn't want to show any other part of himself. He feels that is just such a different energy. The vulnerable part, the friend part, the father part, the guy who goes to work. He thinks she won't like that part. But it's not true. She's craving friendship. She's craving the relationship that is balanced and holistic and has all these dimensions to it. And the reason she never settles down with any guy is because they keep wanting her to be less than herself. They want her to be less sexy if they're serious about her, and she can't survive without her sexual energy flowing. Okay, so if you want that much passion and sexuality in your life, what you actually need to do is go to the friendship zone. Don't relegate her there. Don't keep her in slut zone where you can't take her seriously or can't be friendship. And don't force her into friendship zone where it's not sexy anymore. Just go there and involve her with the intimate details of your life that are where you're having trouble. Let her be your friend. Let her be there for you, really. Why don't you be there for her? Like, what is she really going through in her work and her health and her mood? Like, there's all these other dimensions to her, all these other dimensions. And all you need to do is turn on the love. Turn on the love, the unconditional, like, I don't like to use that word because really us humans are so conditional. We really are. But there is a kind of a love that it gets bigger. It gets much bigger than having the power struggle of having to do for each other what each person wants. It's bigger. It's kinder. It's celebratory and full of gratitude and service to each other. But really, remember that the balance of a really great relationship with the feminine divine, the slut woman, is that the man needs to serve her. He needs to serve her purpose, okay? More than her serving him, because she will be serving him through her openness to her intimacy with him. That ends up serving him in so many ways. So he's got to serve her life purpose. He's got to serve her heart. He's got to serve her social aspirations in the community. And don't put her down. If you want to go on a date for a hayride or whatever and just have special time, then and she wants it to be in public with other couples, don't judge her for what she wants. Just stay in service of her wishes from you. She's calling forth more of you, okay? And all you have to do is keep stepping in 1 foot at a time to win the heart of a slut. Just one thing at a time, but do what she asks. If she asks you to call her once a week, don't call her 5 times a week. But don't not call. Do what she asks. She needs to see if you are worthy of her opening her heart and her commitment. Okay? Treat her like a real woman. Treat her like somebody who has a life and needs and all the things that other women have. Don't force her into the land of goddess worship or fantasy just because she gave you everything you wanted and you had an amazing night. Hey, do the opposite. Go, this is an incredible woman, real, breathing, living woman with just the same vulnerabilities and needs as I have. Let me share more of my intimate life, of the other sides of myself. That's how you win the heart of a slut. Okay, that's wonderful that you're here with me still. Thank you. I know it's a long video, 10 minutes. Can you believe it? In the internet world, that's like an eternity. Okay, love, life.